defense has been balling out these last 2 weeks. I guess heading into this week with Charlotte, how much momentum do you guys feel like you have?
I think we got a lot. I think the guys are confident, but I don't ever think they really lost their confidence. I think they were just really anxious to start making plays. So now that they're seeing the fruits of their labor, it's kind of like, okay, I want more.
I guess is that making plays coming with the getting more reps and getting used to I guess your style of defense, your
Sure.
first year being a coordinator and all that. And I guess is it just the more repetition that you're seeing that them starting to make more plays?
Yeah, absolutely. I think most times on defense, usually good defenses are guys that have been in the system for a long time, guys that have developed, guys that have been through the process, guys that know the minute details of when am I inside, when am I outside. Then I got to think about route combinations. Then I got to think about the offense that changes week to week.
Yeah.
So when you put all that together, it gets tough at times, but you got to get reps to get it all underneath your belt so you can be comfortable.
The FIU game only allowed 19 points. It's a good showing there. Of course, halftime, I think they only allowed 12 points to them. So kind of you guys stepped up last week, and of course
Sure.
now another week's coming up this week with Charlotte. Kind of a better offense than FIU had, but also to see that last week helps out a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Charlotte's going to be a tough test. I mean, I think every week everybody's going to try to give us our best shot, and then the other, because their offense has the pressure of trying to outscore our offense, right? So they know they got to put up points, so they got to come with creativity, come with plays, come with things. So there's our task, right? So we got to make sure that we're ready to go and step up to the opposition. And Charlotte will have a great game plan. Quarterback's a phenomenal player. I think I really like the running backs and the receivers. Tight ends do well, and the offensive line has been gelling together. So I mean, it's going to be a matchup. It's going to be really good.
In these last couple games, the guys that have been dudes for you the last couple of years kind of did their thing, but
Yeah.
some of these other players, new players, are stepping in. I look at a guy like Mike Allen this
Right.
past week with the block extra point, the
Yep.
sack on the 2-point conversion.
Yep.
How good is it to see those guys worked in, especially a guy like Mike Allen,
Yeah,
who maybe not is making the most of his time.
I mean, it's huge, man, because I've been telling Mike for a long time, like, man, we need you, man, we need you. You just keep working, and not just Mike. I mean, Michael Pitts as well. The linebacking core, I mean, it's guys all over. It's just like, hey guys, stay with it. Trust me, just stay a part of the process. It's gonna work, and as you can see, that they've been trusting it and they keep putting the work in, and it's good for them. I'm excited for the guys.
I guess we're seeing more and more blitz calls here lately. As the season's gone on, I guess is defensive coordinator, are you getting in your first season getting more used to calling them and getting better timing with those blitz calls and just being able to make those calls at the right time in those games?
I think more so it's just us about adjusting our personnel. I've been trying to move, like I said last week, trying to move our pieces around to try to put them in better positions so they can be successful. That's been the most part of it. And then as they understand the alignments and the assignments, I think you see the high level of execution. So it's just been about placing them at the right time, and it does help, trying to get a feel for the game and what our guys do. And I've been on the sideline, so looking them in the eyes and saying, okay, this guy's ready to go, this guy's ready to go, this guy needs a break, and I just kind of massage the pieces that way.
Their quarterback just seems like a competitor, came as a
Absolutely.
walk-on, ruined his shoulder, beats out these 4-star, 5-star transfers they bring in. Against a guy like that, what are your expectations as a defense?
I expect the guy to, he's gritty. He's very gritty. He plays the game the right way. It's actually, watching as a fan of football, watching him play, he plays the game the right way. With a chip on the shoulder, doesn't like to slide, trying to get every yard, throwing the football. It's like kids playing football. That's the way he plays the game, and he plays it with a great passion. So I expect them to be a passionate bunch. But for us, we kind of got those same kind of guys. A lot of guys who, in their own way, have their own stories, but they absolutely love football. They love to get on the field. They love to practice. They love the opportunity to play. So I think it'll be, two teams that enjoy the game, and it should be fun.
FAU held Charlotte to their lowest point total last week. I guess looking on the film on that game, what are you going to take from what FAU did and apply it to your defense?
I think more than anything, they tackled well, right? Anytime they do a lot of shifts, a lot of motions. They were sound in what they were supposed to do, and they kept the ball in front of them. They did a great job of tackling the football and just executing their system. And a lot of times, when you do that well and you tackle, then it's hard to get the big play, and they couldn't get that big play to kind of jumpstart themselves to get them going. So, for us, we're trying to make sure we tackle well, make sure we're where we're supposed to be, because this quarterback, if you're not, he'll make you pay.
I don't know about you, but these road trips get a little tiring after a while. I love doing them, but they're tiring. How good is it to be back home for a couple weeks?
Oh, it's phenomenal, especially homecoming week and got all the fans and everything going on around here, man. It's much better to be here. I get to see my family an extra day. I don't have those late night flights. So personally, I'm excited to be home. I know our guys are as well. It's tough to play on the road. It's tough to play. It's tough to get into that routine. It's just you. But having our fans and stuff back and around us to give us that extra juice and energy we're looking forward to.
It's your first year as defensive coordinator on homecoming. I guess, is there any little bit added pressure to that?
No, not for me, because I know if I put more pressure on myself, then it's going to come out. I wear my emotions on my sleeves, so the kids will respond that way. So I got to make sure I'm always even keel so that they respond the right way.
Tyson said he wasn't going to wear cowboy boots and cowboy hat for the Wild Wild Western theme. Are you going to?
I am not.
No?
I lost my cowboy boots in the move. So.
Gotcha. Bummer.
CJ, I saw like he's a cook and everything
Yeah.
on his Instagram page. Have you had his food at all?
I have not. So I'm asking him, like, what's the deal? Like, what does coach have to do, to get a meal? Everybody else has had it. I'm like, do you not like me? I'm like, hey, man, just let me get a taste. I'm looking forward to it. He keeps saying, I got you, coach. I got you, coach. And then by the time I guess I'm late on social media. So by the time I see it and call him, he's like, I'm out. So it goes fast.